Welcome to World Cup Today. I am Peter Stemmet and we are live in our studio on Doha's waterfront in the host nation Qatar. We are at the business end of Groups E and F with 4 more places at stake in the last 16. It's winner takes all between Croatia and Belgium. Will a European heavyweight miss out on the knockout stages? Morocco only need to avoid defeat to Canada to reach the last 16 for the first time since 1986. And later, it's all to play for in Group E, with Germany, Spain, Costa Rica and Japan still capable of making it through. Joining me in the studio for this show are football analysts Gemma Soler and Juan Arango. We'll be getting their thoughts in just a moment. But before we do that, the action has kicked off on day 12 of this World Cup, with Group F being decided right now as we speak.
Now, the world of football is in a state of mourning, and Peter's here to explain why.
Thank you, Sammy. That's quite right. Diego Maradona has died at the age of 60. One of the world's greatest ever footballers. He pretty much single-handedly led his country, Argentina, to the World Cup in 1986. Joining me now from Miami is Juan Arango, who is the Latin American correspondent for Diario Sport in Spain and Ahora Mismo in the US. Juan, thank you for your time. Maradona was a complicated man, to say the least. How best should we remember him?
We have to remember him based on his complexities as well as and his simplicities as well. We have to see where his background was, coming from one of the poorest areas of Buenos Aires.
Right, what does Group D look like after that result? Let's take a look. Australia have moved up to second place, although they trail France on goal difference. Remember, they were beaten 4-1 when the two sides met earlier in the tournament. Now, we spoke to former Socceroos captain Paul Wade, who was thrilled with the result, as you can imagine, and had no problem waking up in the early hours of the Australian morning to watch the match.
Oh, we're used to it, Peter. Absolutely used to it.
Let's now speak to our sports presenter, Peter Stemmet. So, Peter, how big a deal is this and what impact is it going to have on the games?
Okay, so it's the kind of thing that has never happened before, having no spectators at any of the events. From an athlete's point of view, it makes a really big difference, because you can imagine these are people that have been training for years, decades, their whole lives, to have an opportunity to win a medal, gold medal, silver, bronze, whatever it might be. And especially in athletics and swimming, which are the blue chip events, you always have a full house, a full arena, full stadium. So you get the roar of the crowd, you get the crowd urging them on, cheering them on, etc. So that's not going to be happening. World tennis number 1, Iga Swiatek, remains on course for a rare dirt double as she aims to add the Italian Open title to last week's win on the clay in Madrid. She's reached the semi-finals in Rome with a straight sets victory over Madison Keys. It was a repeat of last week's Madrid Open semi-final, which Swiatek also won with the same scoreline, 6-1, 6-3. The Pole is already a 2-time champion in Rome, but now she's also attempting to become the first woman to win back-to-back titles in Madrid and Rome since Serena Williams in 2013. All right, we'll leave it there for tonight, Molly.